Alrighty, so we've got a sweet design implemented for the workshop app authentication flow. And yeah, I'm just gonna actually, you know what? It just occurred to me. Am I in the workshop app? Yeah. Here it is. We're gonna say this is going to be a link. I wish that this worked, but it does not. If you try to do that, hold on a second. No way. What? That shouldn't work. When was that support added? Hold on. We're going to keep the referrer. Huh. I didn't know that they added support for absolute URLs like that. That is so great. Hallelujah. Finally. Great. Okay. Let me get Suka running and connected to my phone so I can have some sweet tunes in the background. Okay. Here we go. Got the QR code. And start. There we go. So we already got the device authenticated. Now we're going to retrieve progress data, user progress data, and then retrieve workshop data. Okay, awesome. Update progress. That will be another hour. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, and there we go. Well, let's do this then. We're going to take that user info. Dad joke break loading. Yes. There are breaks as part of the workshop, and those breaks involve dad jokes. All right, here we go. So, yes, so with that now, if I retrieve the code, something's going on. Let's try this again. Actually, I thought that I already had authenticated. Oh, I guess not. Okay, let's try it. Retrieving code. Retrieved. Little Robin 33. Little Robin 33. Confirmed device. Close. Waiting for confirmation. Done. Okay, and now I'm logged in. Okay, you are logged in. Great. So, account. This should say from our loader. Email and name. Email, name. Hi, name. Whoops, we want. Boom. Hi, Kent. You're logged in with me at kentcdodds.com. Awesome. Name is potentially, I think it could be undefined. So let's say, you know what? This will be easier just to do it this way. Yeah. There we go. Okay, great. Your device is logged in. There we go. I'm going to add another paragraph, small. Note your regardless of the browser you are using, it is your device that's logged in. How do you do emphasis? Italics, italic, there we go. Not your browser. So all browsers on this device will be logged in with the same account. Okay, and that padding bottom. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's throw in, maybe instead of this avatar or icon, we could throw a gravatar on that. Yeah, gonna need the MD5 hash. Oops. Okay, ZDots, workshop app, MD5. I can't remember what it, MD5. Gotta see what I'm using. I think that's, yeah, MD5 hash. Yep, here we go. Where's the developers? Here we go. That's interesting that the little pop-up thing isn't showing. There it is, 56, okay. So 112. Cool. I think I've got a couple other options though. Okay, there we go. Okay, 1 second. You wanted me to look up your thing for a video? You can do that with Mom. She doesn't want me buying one. Why not? Because I don't know. Did you do all the things she told you to do? Yeah. Okay, well, I am recording right now, so. Okay. See ya. Okay, and we need the alt text. This is going to be name, email. I don't want to send the token though. Name. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. MD5 hash does not even have types. There might be something everybody else uses that's better because that is pretty crazy. What's everybody using? Crypto.js. Oh, I don't want to bring in all that. Hasha. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll just do this myself. It's no biggie. Especially since I've already done this. Sorry, I just noticed chats in the Discord. Here we go. So Prakar is asking what we're doing today and how much is left. We are hopefully going to finish the day with progress implemented. So you should be able to keep track of the lessons that you've done and where you're at, yeah, what you have left to do. So, but to do that, we need to persist that, and we want to have that in sync with the EpicWeb.dev, because you can watch it over there too. And so, yep, that's why we have the account authentication and stuff. So that's what we're trying to do here. How does this work on my site? MD5 hash. I guess I am using .default. Okay. See what happens when we run it. Okay, actually, I think we should be... Oh, yep, there I am. Ta-da! How fun. Okay, so then let's go class name rounded full. And I just realized that the whole thing has padding. So this is 24 by 24. So we don't need 112, we need 48. And then on here, we'll put the yeah, let's do this. Maybe we'll do, yeah, I don't know, 160. Just play around with that. We'll see. that's going to be way too small. Retina. Looks very good. Maybe stick the image at the top though. Cool. That's interesting. We need to make it big enough. 48 by 48. Whoa! Need to add that. Ah! There we go. Now that's interesting. Yeah, that actually is correct. Super. Okay, so now we're going to make oh, what's up, folks? Just noticed a whole bunch of people chatting on YouTube. It's fun, but I do chat on Discord, so jump on Discord, link in the description, and we can chat over there. Add user avatar and load user email. That's a feature. Okay, great. So now onto the thing I was actually supposed to be doing so far. Retrieve user progress data. Now I've got actually, you know what? What I should do first, render mux player. That's what we should do first. So here's the API. Let's see. Epic API server TS. So let's see, when do we want to make these requests? Yeah, we make these on, here, let's get rid of that. We'll bring it in later if we need to. In our route, where we've, oh no, we've got MDX TSX, here we go. All right, so we've got our Epic video component. This is going to need the mux playback ID. So this is where server components would be sick. if I could make this a server component, then I could make the request server side. Yeah, so the interesting thing is the MUX playback ID is going to be different for every video, and I don't know what it will be until I make an API request that requires the URL that I'm given. I would like to server render this, so I can't do some client thing with the Epic Video component. Yeah, so the yeah, gonna have to change this just a bit. I think what we'll do is leverage some component shadowing here. So here we'll have a MUX playback ID. That's optional. Okay, and we'll say actually, I'm just gonna look at this really quick. Okay. Yeah, so I think I want to take this stuff out. And let's do this. Epic Video embed. This will go in there. And then this will also go in here. And yeah, we're going to grab the URL and title. Okay, so there you go. There's your refactor. But then we're going to say mux playback ID, then mux player, otherwise this. Yeah, we'll work that out. Okay, so yeah, this all still works as it did before, but then if we add a mux playback ID, then we'll be golden. So how do we, let's get that mux player first. Okay, where's here we go. Mux player ref. Do I have to do all this? Man, that stinks. Yeah, video. That's what I'm looking for. Where's this video? Defined. Here you are. Use mux player. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what you're using. Okay, cool. So let's bring it in. Okay, now. Wait, really? What happened to all the props that I'm supposed to pass to this thing? There are a bunch, I guess. Hmm. Why? Interesting. Well, that stinks. You know, I'm starting to wonder if maybe my module setting in tsconfig is wrong. I do not understand how module stuff is supposed to work. There are a bunch of different options, and I don't understand the difference. Yeah, that's what I'm doing in Epic Stack. It was working. Huh. Well, that stinks. Could also be that their types are wrong. That definitely happens. I'm in an ESM, native ESM environment. Their types could definitely be wrong, which would be really annoying. Okay, let's see. Let's just see what the real world is. If I really actually run this. Yep, it definitely is a component. Real Mux player. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we need to say and now that's happy, and this is happy. Pretty sure their types are wrong in a ESM environment. All right, now we can move on. Okay, and then playback ID. Okay, and then I'm sure there are a bunch of other props that I should be passing. Yeah, so they've got their use mux. Yeah, there you are. Use mux player. It's coming from the video context. Here's our context. Well, geez. There's a lot of stuff this thing does. we'll probably figure out all that stuff. Yeah, okay, that'll be fun. Okay, so let's go with probably the easiest thing here, and that is actually it's probably finished. No, probably index. So you know what? I need to extract the video ID from these lessons. I need to stand up. That's what I need to do. Hold on a second. Okay. So let's get to app server here, compile mdx if exists, and one of the things that needs to come back, we already get the code and the title. We also need to get videos. So, title. We've got that. Videos. Epic video embeds. See, and stuff like this is why this workshop app probably isn't super well suited for like anybody else doing their own workshops, because I've got lots of Epic specific stuff. I'm trying to keep it more generic, but gotta ship my stuff. So array of streams. And yeah, that's actually all that I need to worry about. Epic video embeds, array of strings, and that's one of the things that we return. Yep, types here are a mess. That is so true. It is awful. The the unified ecosystem is awesome, but their type story is not great. And what I'm looking for, if we go to Markdown, I say epic video URL is whatever. Yeah, I don't think I need any of those. So we're looking for HTML, rats. That's not very helpful. Now I need MDX. Is there? Yeah, here we go. There we go. All right, so then I've got epic video URL. Hi. Okay, there we go. So we're looking for JSX. Boy, they don't give you too much, but I guess it's at least a little better. Okay, so then if the node value includes epic video, what are you complaining about? Value does not exist on never. Man. Dang it. I had to do this. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, that was exciting. Family emergency. Whoops. Yes. Very. Yeah, I'm not going to share exactly what happened, but it's not great, and everybody will be okay. Okay, yeesh. Let's do this now. Let's figure out what's going on here. So yeah, I needed force fresh. Get force fresh. Cache entry. There's not a cache entry. Let's see. We want. Oh wait, I do have MD5 already. MD5 hex. Ah, snap. I thought that I'd gone through this whole rigmarole before, like, wait, they don't have types. Oh, that's because there's a better one. Let's make sure this still works, I guess. Yep, still totally works. Okay, cool. And make sure that I'm actually using the code. I think I am. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. Good stuff. So then I can uninstall MD5 hash, npm uninstall. It's gone. Sweet. Okay, so I just need to disable caching while I'm testing this out. Okay. There we go. And I'm on this page. Okay. Got heading, heading, heading. Paragraph, heading. Wow, we got lots of headings. What's going on there? It's kind of weird. Oh, Yeah, that explains that. Because we go through this for all the readmes. That's why the caching is so important. Here it is, MDX JSX flow element. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, good, and it's not a never. Hooray. That's interesting. Where is that console log coming from? Could be just the weird stuff that I've got. It's not picking up the latest, which is really annoying. Try it again. There we go. Sweet. And then in here, we're going to visit on that node. This is our JSXL. We're going to visit MDX JSX attribute. And that's a never, rats. Okay, fine. JSXL attributes. There we go. Got it. Okay, that should be it. And then we should get our Epic video embeds. Okay, sweet, there we go. Okay, good. So we can add the caching back now. And over here, oh, actually in here, think, yep, this has a defined return type. Can't remember why I did that, but we're going to just stick with it. Epic video embeds. There we go. Okay, give me just 1 second. Okay. So I got to think about how to do this. Well, so this is going to be, we'll have instructions, epic video embeds, and we'll have a finished epic video embeds. And that is what we're going to have here. Okay, and then in a problem app, okay, and then right around here. Where's our compile MDX, yada, yada, yada. Playground app. We don't actually need this information in the playground app, but I'm curious why the playground app doesn't have that type. I guess it does. Weird. Okay. Okay, great. And then we're going to look at this here, because right here we are doing this compile as well. Get the compiled, and that will include the video embeds. Yeah, I need to have a place for doing these API calls, but for now we'll just put it in here. Where's my... get a transcript, so we're going to call this epic video infos, and we're going to say await or yeah. Right, okay. Okay, so then we need to make the API call. We need to get the user's authenticated state, auth info, get auth info. And we only want to do this if they're authenticated. Okay, then we're going to info response await fetch. Okay, give me 1 second. Wrong way. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so we make this fetch request to this URL, which will be basically, here's our Epic web URL, new URL, Epic video embed, and if Epic web URL host name. I always forget the difference between the host and the host name. Good grief. ChatGPT, help me. What's the difference between URL host and host name? And how can I remember it forever? Okay, that's right. I remember the host is actually longer than the host name, which is the silliest thing. But yeah, so we want the host. If the host is not equal to www.EpicWeb.dev, and continue. Okay, and then otherwise, we're going to grab that epic web URL dot path name. Okay, and this will need to have the headers, authorization, bearer, yep, all that stuff. And it's access underscore token because that's the world we live in. Token set, access token. There we go. Okay. And of course, this will be cached because this, and deferred probably too, because this is just going to be the slowest thing ever. Epic video infos, push the JSON. And here's what we're going to do. Going to make a Zod schema for this. So this is our epic video info schema object that has transcript z string and mux playback ID z string. And we're going to say raw info safe parse info info result if and we'll console.warn info result. Good grief. Result error. Okay, and then I'm also curious. Let's do that. See what happens. Not iterable. Okay, that is unexpected. I think it might have to do with the caching, so we're gonna just, yeah, still caching because the cache lives in node modules. Cache, there it is. Unexpected token. Okay, that's better. So it actually did make the request. Now this is interesting. This is coming from Undici, which I did not expect. Server index. What is it? Install globals. install globals. There we go. Okay, so now it's coming from a more spec compliant web fetch, so that's good. Okay, so what's the dealio? I need you to not see this because it has my token, so give me just a second to make sure that the token is correct. And the path name too, actually. Ah, yeah, I have an extra slash. And there is the token. I'm going to clear that and remove the console log. And then, oh, still, okay, give me another second here then. Oh, you know what? That might not work for that. Okay, let me clear this again and get rid of that log and share this with you now. Okay, so let me go to example read me MDX, and let's use a different example. Here we go. Okay, it worked. Sweet. So we get our transcript. Now here, looks like they transform these into
applicable
something
to you, whatever technologies or tools that you're using that will be really valuable to you. Here we've got our title and our description, and you can
which is pretty sweet. Maybe one day, but not today. So all we need is that Mux playback ID. Solid. Okay, good. Okay, great. So that takes care of that. And actually, we're gonna want to try catch this whole thing, but I don't want to go too deep into that because we're gonna abstract all this stuff away anyway. All right, so then we've got Epic Video Infos, and then Epic Video is going to be a different thing. Use pre-bound Epic Video. We need to map the URL to So we need the epic video infos should be an array of and actually maybe it's not an array, maybe it's an object where the string is the URL. Okay, there we go. So then this is going to take yeah, it's just kind of funny. But basically we need to have the epic video component know about the hold on. It's just kind of hot in here, so it's not a whole lot colder outside, but it's better. So we need to have a component that knows all of the epic info, the epic video info. And so this is going to be epic video infos is a record of string and transcript string mux playback ID string. And then if epic video infos, and this could be or null, or honestly undefined, I don't even care that much. So if there's not those, then we'll just return epic video. No harm, no foul. It's fine. Otherwise, we need to return react.use memo, a memoized version, prebound. Or actually, no, this is just the getter. Oh, there you are. I thought you were there. So what are you complaining about? We don't have a return value. Are you happy now? No? What is this? Oh, no, wait, what? Oh, because the stupid early return. Fine. Yep, this is fine too. Okay, so return, the prebound epic video info that takes the URL and title and then returns epic video with the URL, title, and the mux playback ID. probably display it in line or something like that. I don't know. Okay, cool. So then yeah, because we always have it be an object, so. Okay, let's see what happens. Holy smokes, it totally worked. Welcome to the Full Stack Foundations workshop of EpicWeb.dev. My name is Kent C. Dodds, and I am so excited that you've jumped into my spaceship so that we can take off into space and learn all about building full stack web applications. We're going to be doing the foundational stuff, the stuff that is going to be applicable to you, whatever technologies or tools that you're using that will be really valuable. Does it persist that?
Welcome to the Full Stack Foundations workshop of EpicWeb.dev. My name is Kent C. Dodds, and I am so excited that you've jumped into my spaceship so that we can take off into space and learn all about building full stack web applications. We're going to be doing the foundational stuff, the stuff that is going to be applicable to you, getting into whatever technologies or tools that you're using that will be really valuable to you as a full stack web developer.
That still works.
We're going to start with the foundational stuff, and so
and this still takes you straight to the same place.
Welcome to the Full Stack Foundations workshop of getting into styling. And so you can see this is the
that is a pretty cool animation. Okay, cool. Well, like that totally worked. So that's awesome. Yeah, good stuff. And so here's the real test. Safari. The whole reason we had to do all this garbage in the first place. Boom. Look at that. And you know what? This isn't even that slow. Nothing's cached right here. Like I've got timings on here. Yeah, I was just thinking, is stuff cached? But no, nothing's cached here. Where's my timing? There we go. Timing. So the index loader took 380 milliseconds. Not fast, but not terribly slow. So here's what we're going to do then. We need to abstract this out a little bit and add some deferred stuff to this section here. So let's do Epic API TS. This will make it easier to add caching and stuff. Get Epic video infos. So, yeah, somebody in the Discord chat is really excited about the fact that EpicWeb is a remix stack. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything else. Why would I do anything else? That doesn't make any sense to do anything else. It is so great. The whole reason is because I want to teach you to build epic web apps. You can't do that without Remix. That's it. Just kidding. I mean, this is my stream, so I can say all the nonsense that I want. Haha. So, let's see. Epic web URLs, array of strings. Get epic video info. Yes, vendor neutral, backward compatible. Yeah, Remix is very much that way. And what's cool is people who have gone through the Epic Web workshops already have gone back into their Next.js apps or whatever else and said that the instruction they got was super valuable for that too. So there you go. Okay, so epic video info from our epic web URL or epic video URL. Here we go. Oh, whoops, info result dot. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that was response. There we go. Data. All right, that was stupid. Why did I do that? I will probably break it out later. No, there is a reason I did that. Dang it, I just lost it. Okay, fine. It's easier for caching because we're going to cache the individual thing anyway. Somebody in YouTube asked a comment, and I just noticed. I don't normally respond to YouTube comments, but here it is. They asked, do you use Axios in any of your recent projects? I haven't used Axios in probably 6 years. So there you go. Yeah, no, I don't. But a fun story about Axios. It was built by my friend Matt Zabriskie while we were both together at a conference in the Midwest, at a conference called Midwest.js. And we were talking at the conference, and he was like, you know, the $HTTP thing from AngularJS would be really cool if it were just like out by itself. It's a really useful tool. And so that night he stayed up in his hotel room up really late and built Axios. So that's where Axios came from. Okay, so let's continue here. We're gonna take all this stuff. We just need that access token. That's the thing that I'm kind of like, do I want to do it this way? And I think try to, or response from EpicWeb does not match expectation. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, and this would be Epic Web URLs. I'm trying to decide if I should pass the access token or not. Because once we throw caching on this, the access token is a part of the input for sure. So yeah, let's do that. Cool. Okay. Great. So then we can return the Epic video infos. That way we can reduce the level of nesting here. Okay, great. So then come back here, and the Epic Video Infos comes from await get Epic Video Infos. Whoops. And workshop README. Ooh, this is going to need to be workshop README compiled code. Compiled Epic Video Embeds. And then promise and this is deferred now. That's very interesting. I need to, okay, let's do this. Export function, use deferred pre-bound Epic video. And there we go. Okay, and this we'll have to return. Actually, let's see. Yeah, return await. No, we're going to need React suspense. Oh, hold on. This is not a component. I think actually it's could this just be a regular component? I think it might be able to. No, because we need to pass it as a component, so it needs to have all this stuff. Yeah, okay. Return react.use memo. And then return function deferred prebound epic video, and this is going to take the URL and title. Did I make the title required on this thing? Oh no, yep, optional. Okay, great. And then return react.suspense fallback loading. We need that title for loading. Oh, that is not what I wanted. There you are. I knew I had the general error boundary. That's all I wanted. Oh, I don't give it any sort of color or anything anyway. Okay. Oh, right, and we need resolve. There we go. Now it couldn't be undefined. Good. Okay. I'm not sure I'm going to need this because all these will be deferred. In fact, let's delete it. Yep. I'll just call it that. There we go. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. And organize imports. Okay, let's see what happens. That is crazy. Yeah, I guess it's deferred. We just need to. That is so interesting. The loading just chugs or something. I don't know why the loading isn't doing its spinning thing. But if we were to slow this down arbitrarily, why is that not spinning? That is confusing to me. I'm not sure I understand why that's not doing its thing. Could have something to do with the way suspense fallbacks work. Maybe they can't have state or something. It'd be kind of weird. Pretty sure that's wrong. But, oh well. This should be pretty fast anyway. And on top of that, it's going to be cached. So, here, we'll put the slowdown in here and we'll be able to see the impact of the cache. Slow there, finally. All right. And then let's add a cache and make that happen. So here's the big question. Do we do an in-memory cache or do I persist it to disk? I'm pretty sure I want to persist it. And then we already have an admin route. And I'll add an admin thing for clearing the cache. So, okay, so let's look at Cachefied really quick. Maybe they already have a file system adapter. We've got one for LRU, Redis, and Redis 3, yeah. Okay, I didn't think we really had one, but it was worth a shot. So a set, get, and delete, that's all we need. I've got a custom cache. I think I've got one in here. Yeah, the default behavior of MDX and in Remix is actually something we evaluated removing in Remix v2. And I did an experiment of a module that would add it back, and so it'd be like if you need it still, you can use this module. It worked great, and actually I added some features and stuff that made it even better. Yeah, we decided not to worry about it and leave MDX support in. But yeah, I actually we're not using the built-in support of MDX. In fact, I don't use the built-in support of MDX for Remix at all. Could definitely not do what I'm doing with the built-in support. So, but yeah, it is cool that you can when you want to. Okay, so I want to go to cache server, and I thought I had yep, here we go. Just gonna borrow this, thank you. Except I am not gonna use, where's the cachified cache type? This will be file system cache and get this. We're going to say let's get where our file system is going to be. Nope, we don't want app server. We want auth server. Oh no, we want our DB server. There we go. So this is where our stuff is. That was definitely a Copilot wrote this for me. Cache.json. This could get pretty big, actually. You include all the transcripts and everything in there. So what we're going to do is this will be a directory. Cache dir. And then the key maybe we should just do an MD5. Can MD5 hex generate a value that is not file name safe? I think I actually am already doing this. I'm doing this in compile MDX. Right there. Yep. So it hasn't caused a problem yet. Sweet. So there we go. That's right. Let's see if Copilot can help me with this. Example. Implementation. Yep. Hold on. This could be async. And let's bring in FS Extra. Okay. Come on, Copilot. Are you? You're not even thinking. Come on. No. There we go. That's not quite it, but okay. Okay. And what type of error has a code? What's the type of error that has a code property? Can I use something for instance of? Okay, fine. There. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and then we've got our set. Just de-indent that, I don't know why. Example implementation. I spelled implementation wrong, but I'm going to delete that anyway. And that's, oh, right, I forgot the metadata stuff. Oh, right, but with this, I have to JSON parse, but I'm JSON parsing it, so it works fine. Yeah, so we're just going to read and write it wholesale. Yeah, the entry includes the value and the metadata and all that. Okay, sweet. Okay, and then delete. I think Copilot should be able to manage that by itself. Awesome. Stellar. All right, that is so cool. So now we've got our FS cache. And so what that means is I can bring in Cachefied and apply it to this. Part of me is thinking, do I need to do that? Let's just do this. Return cachefied. Okay, and then our key is going to be I want to hash that because you might actually be able to see your key, and I just don't want that to be a thing that you see easily. I don't want other people to see that either. we're going to take an optional request and timings as well. Pass that along here. All right, this is complaining about something. What am I missing? Oh, cache. Okay. And this is complaining because request is not optional. There we go. Okay, sweet. And then we come over here. Wait. Oh, oh, whoops. And then sweet. Cache. Definitely expected to see something in the timings there, but you'll notice, oh, you know what? Those timings won't show up because it's deferred. So, oh well. Yeah. So those timings, you won't be able to get those. But I'll leave them in. I'll leave in the option, I guess. And we're also going to leave the request so that it allows me to bust the cache if I want. Okay. Cool. So one thing you'll notice that's kind of interesting is that this loads really fast, even though our API says, hey, wait 2 seconds. Oh, wait 5 seconds. Still loads really fast. I wish that it didn't do that little jumpy thing, so I'll have to look at that. But yeah, that's pretty sweet, right? If I say fresh, now we're getting a fresh version. That's going to take 5 seconds. But it's super fast otherwise. So saving EpicWeb some processing time and whatever because we're caching this stuff. So that's awesome. Just need to make it really easy. Should we do stale while revalidate? Maybe we should do that. Do this for 30 days and this for an hour. Won't save ourselves as much traffic, but that's okay. We can deal with the traffic. And we'll reduce the amount of surprises for people if we update a video or something. Okay, let's get rid of that. Stellar. Okay, so now we've got a nice way to get Epic video info that's cached. If I come over here, yeah. So that still worked. I was expecting that to not work. Oh, I know why it doesn't. It's still working because we only applied it to the home page. Let's do this on finished. That'll be another relatively easy one. Oh, finished doesn't have finished thing. Okay, so let's go here. We'll stick this on finished. Finished. Cool. Okay, so then we come over here to finished. And we look at where's compiled? Oh, right. It's already compiled by this point. We've got the workshop, next exercise, apps, exercise apps, previous app, exercise, finished. Yeah, okay. We're going to do something similar to what we did here. I'm just going to borrow that. Oh, no, not exercise number. This will be, I'm in the wrong place. Finished, that's where I want to be. There we go. Okay, and then use prebound, yada yada. And then MDX components, Epic Video. Okay, that did not, I was expecting that to work, so let's see what happened there. I'm on the finished route. It's empty. Oh, right, because we have this cached. I don't know if fresh works on that cache, and it should. So let's go over to compile MDX, and let's accept an optional request. And where's our cache? Okay, one second. That gets a column for me. Just about there. All right, so I'm pretty sure we can borrow this same implementation. Force fresh. Whoop. Require fresh. Don't require fresh. Okay, yeah. There we go. Because if we require fresh, we don't need to bother checking if the file exists. We're just going to skip over. Okay, great. So now I can say, or I should be able to say fresh. Let's see. Oh, wait, I need to pass. And this, there is no request. Huh. Ah, but we do have a request here, so, all right. Do I have a request here? Sweet, I do. I don't have a request here. Okay, well, example apps actually don't work anyway, so. So should I bother? I probably shouldn't, but we're going to bother anyway. What if I require it? We only use it in this file anyway. Okay, can't do that. Okay. Request. Request. That is not what I meant to do anyway. Okay, there we go. Cool. So now you should be able to force a fresh from that. Doesn't look like it's working though. It will be nice when this works though, so let's figure this out. promise. Is this async? It is. Okay, well, there you go. They all said false. There we go, we got a couple true. Good. Okay, this is still wrong.
Awesome job.
Because it looks nice. I gotta sit down. I look like I'm about to sneeze.
You should feel so proud of yourself for finishing this first.
Yep, there you go. That's Kent looks funny. Whoops. Okay, so why is it doing the embed when it should definitely not be doing the embed? Let's see here. I want to go on finished. Okay, and we've got our Epic video embeds. Cool, so that's so far so good. That should be a promise. Yep. And then, yeah, then we should get, whoops. This is saying it's an empty object. I don't need to be fresh anymore. I am confused by this. Oh, I keep forgetting to do this. Defer. There we go. That works. Beautiful.
Awesome job. You should feel so proud of yourself for finishing.
Awesome job. You should feel so proud of yourself. Well done. I feel proud of myself. Okay, great. So now that I've gotten all that done, it should be a lot easier to add embeds for the Mux player for the other ones. Here, actually, let's do exercise number first. So this one. Let's change this to defer first. Man, I'm so glad I have streaming and defer, and it's amazing. Make this super duper duper fast. It is so cool. Server components will make it even easier to do, but the fact that I'm able to do it with Remix is just so awesome. Okay, so we're gonna need oh, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, just an update on that family emergency thing. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, so let's grab, shoot, I can't remember what I called this thing. Okay, finished. What did I call it? Video, epic video info's promise. Yeah, okay, this is kind of annoying, but it is the way it has to be. Oh no, we're on epic or exercise. There we go, that's better. No, this is exercise number. Yes, so this will be from exercise dot instructions. There it is, that's what I wanted. Okay. And then here, defer or pre-bound. There we go. So now if I go to here, failed because it doesn't say actually. Well, let's find out what is going on here. I think I know what it is. And that console log, where is it? Yeah, that's what the problem is. This is a tutorial that doesn't have the API for this yet. So we're gonna just come in here and borrow this one instead. Let's actually do this. Okay, there we go. That shouldn't be a problem anymore. There we go. Now this, nope, that's deployed. There we go, that works. Dun dun dun. Yeah, that's pretty rad. Could potentially even server render base 64 of the image, so you don't get any loading time at all. That would be crazy. But no, it's pretty fast as it is. Okay, great. So let's continue then. Let's do the finished. Yeah, we don't need to have a variable defined for this thing. Just stick it right there. Prebound, yada yada. All right, sweet. So now finished. There we go. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, you've been working hard. Let's get a demo.
Good, good. And then finally, the last place we have an MDX thing is in here. And now that I've done all of these other ones, this should be pretty simple. And this one should already be deferred, I think. It sure is. You know what? Let's just do this. No? Okay, so what are you complaining about then? Huh? I already handle undefined. Okay. I see. Oh, okay. So the problem is that this turns it into a promise that resolves to null. Yeah, let's do that. That'll work just fine. And that simplifies this a bit. Don't need to do this check, which is nice. This one's a little special. And so is our index. No, this isn't great because it, no, that'll be fine because we won't even render an epic video if there is none anyway. So, yep, that'll work out. Okay, great. So now we've got that. We go here. Beautiful. Man, that's so sweet. What happens if we got a slow, well, no, you don't have a slow network connection here. Well, no, because there's the embed and stuff. So there's a network. So we're on slow 3G. What does this experience look like? Taking a while to get that chunk. There we go. Okay. And I think what I want to do is we're going to say video. We're going to put this in our components. Epic video TSX. I'm going to take all of the stuff out of here and move it there, and that will probably make it easier for Vojta to make this look great. Okay, and back here, bring in CN, bring in that, bring in that. Those things. Get rid of this. Organize imports. And then really organize them for reals. Really? Where are you? There you are. Okay, good. And then components. There we go. Epic video TSX. Okay, solid.
Let's start by running.
So it's working there, it's working here, it's working here, and here. And that's it. And then if I log out, we gotta make it look good. Man, that's so cool. I didn't have to do any sort of like, oh, let's make sure that when they log out, set the UI, whatever. Nope, it just revalidates. It's so awesome.
I am really
awesome. That looks great. Now that's interesting. Oh, because it's cached. That's right. When you log out, we should delete the cache. Or, wait a second. We shouldn't be able to get the cached value. What? All right, let's figure out what is. All right. This is not working the way I expected it to. I wonder, because we have some videos that we want to be free. Hold on a second. Maybe that's why this is working. I'm trying to think. If you don't have auth data, then we don't even make the request. So that is why I'm confused. Yeah, no auth info. So yeah, we read it every time, so there we go. Now it's doing the embed. All right, let's see if I pop this open. If we go here to the introduction, I think the introduction is free.
Welcome to the Full Stack Foundations work.
So if I make this request, let's go here.
Welcome to.
Okay. Then let's say, let's skip this. Let's say this is optional. Okay. So we're getting stuff, and then that is interesting. Okay, getting fresh value did happen. But we never get to there, and we never, Here we go. Okay, forbidden. That's what I thought. I need the API to be unlocked for the free videos. I think transcripts are not free. Oh, no, it's right there. It's all right there. So. Okay, so I think we need to change this slightly. this needs to be z dot union between z dot object this is a type z dot literal or maybe it should be status. There we go. And then that all feeds into this component ultimately. If info.status is unauthorized, upsell. Otherwise, probably gonna want to change that. For now, I think we can just do this. That was not expected. All right, I need to actually finish implementing this. .403. Yeah, we need another type, unauthorized, unauthenticated. Hold on a second, how about this? We literally just do the status. We can also do the status text. There we go. Great. So then over here, we just say if the status is 401, then to do add login button inline, else if info status 403, we'll do the same thing. To do add or mention lack of sufficient access and upgrade button. Okay. And then otherwise, else if info status is 200, and we can do all this. Otherwise, unknown error, maybe render info.status text. There we go. Yep. I definitely expected this to be smarter. Hold on a second. This is going to be Epic Video API info API schema. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Back this up. That's all this is going to be. But then this will union with or status number and status text string. There we go. What if we just do this? No. And we don't do or undefined either. But so that's confusing to me. Huh. Yeah, this is super confusing to me. I'm literally saying, oh, whoops, that makes sense. There we go. Okay, so now probably don't need all these as consts everywhere. I'm going to leave that one because that status 200 matters, but maybe not. Maybe it's okay. That one does actually, it's going to matter. There we go. So then over here, if info status is 200, then info, that's annoying. It's because this is too wide. We basically need it to be everything except 200. How about this? We're going to call this status code. And then status success, status error. Heck, we'll just throw as const on all these. And now you're either status success. Yeah, okay. So we can say, there we go. Now we're happy. Kind of bummed that I couldn't use status code here and have that work as a distinguisher, but whatever. But this also means now that I can do greater than or equal to 200 and less than 300. So There we go. As far as I know, there's no type for number ranges. So there you go. Okay. So that ends up rendering the embed. So that'll work for now, and then eventually we can do better. Like for this here. Oh, I'm actually logged in, that's why. This will render the thing that says, hey, you gotta buy the thing. Cool. Okay, I think I'm about ready to commit this and make a little video explaining how it works. All right. Oh, and actually, this gets the this gets arguments, context. So in this case, say basically don't cache it. We'll cache it for 5 seconds. Two seconds, just in case there are a whole bunch that are making the request all at once and stuff. And don't revalidate. And same here. Don't cache errors for long. Okay. Great. So now if I sweet, and now it's, oh man, that's so cool. And because we did the auth token as part of the cache, the previous cached stuff actually was still around unless I deleted it, but in any case, it would be. And I just think that's so rad. Sick. Okay, good stuff. Here, actually, I'm gonna take a little video. I don't know why it brought me over here, but okay. All right, what's up, folks? We have things that are actually working now. This is pretty sweet. So I'm logged in, and yeah, I can log out. That whole flow works, and it looks awesome. Thank you, Vojta. And so now I've got the Mux player working. It looks very different
Welcome
from
to
ours.
the Full Stack Foundation.
So we'll want to figure out how to make that all look consistent in a good way, and also like manage keeping or persisting this value. I'm not sure of the best way to do that.
Welcome to the Full Stack Foundations workshop of EpicWeb.dev. My name is Kent C. Dodds, and I'm so excited that you've jumped into my spaceship so that we can...
Definitely appreciated. Also need to think about transcripts, how those are going to be done. I don't want them to show up automatically. They should be like, click this to expand the transcript or something like that. Yeah, all of this stuff totally works. Probably be better to have a better loading state, but this is all cached too. So if I refresh, this is going to be really fast now, which is pretty rad. But yeah, a better loading state would probably be a good thing. And yeah, and then the other place where this is going to appear is here, and the elaboration piece right here, the breaks. So let me take you on a quick tour of how all of this works, because I would super duper appreciate some help making this look nice. So the primary place as far as the UI is concerned, this is in the Epic Video component. So packages, workshops, app components, Epic Video. That's where this is at. We're just by nature of things, this is actually a component that's defined within a use memo. And then, yeah, so pretty cool, interesting things going on here. Yeah, so this is where the fallback is inside of the suspense component. Then we're using the await component from Remix for our deferred stuff, so that the page loads really fast, even if we're still talking to the Epic API to determine whether the user has access and stuff like that. So this is the fallback that shows up while we're talking to the Epic API. And this is an error in case that ever fails. That should probably never happen, but it's very possible that it could. Yeah, then we just render the Epic info. So we have our Epic video info. That can be either a thing that has a Mux playback ID or a transcript with a status success and all this stuff, or it can be a status of error and have those status code and text and all that stuff. Right now I'm falling back to the Epic Video component, which without a Mux playback ID, so that'll ultimately render this Epic Video embed. Yeah, so that way, like, I think we should keep the embed forever as like a fallback, and also it's used in the deployed version because it actually works pretty well and everything, and it's already built, so may as well keep it. So yeah, in the case where there's something weird that happened, we'll just render that. So in the success case, we render the Epic Video component itself, and that render with the Mux playback ID, and that renders the Mux player. And I'm thinking here is where we need to do just like a bunch of different custom props and stuff. Anything that needs to be passed along should probably, like if it needs to come from the server or something, like we need the user's authenticated state to know what their preferences are or whatever. That should probably come from the Epic API as part of this Epic Video infos. Like if we need to do something with that, this is where you can get the user's auth info, and then like what's returned from this gets fed into the UI, and so anything that's returned from this ultimately will should show up in this UI, and then you can access that stuff. So that would be the place to do stuff if the Mux player requires some persistence of some kind. Yeah, and then we've got the data or db.server if we need to add some additional stuff. So like right now we just have the data schema for auth info, but we could add additional stuff if we want to persist their preferences on disk as well. So we could do that without too much trouble if that's the way we want to do that. Yeah, of course, like you need a way to update that. So then we've got actions and stuff. We can do that. But let me know if I'm just not sure exactly how to customize the Mux player. So let me know what we need to do to customize that and have it be persisted. Okay, other things, of course, we've got if they need to log in, so they're not authenticated at all. If they're not authorized, maybe they have a lower tier workshop, and so we can tell them, hey, you can upgrade, or here you're not even logged in. And then here, there's just some sort of other error happened, and so just say, sorry, something else went wrong. And so I'm just rendering the video embeds, so maybe that'll work. But yeah, anyway, that I think is everything you need to know. There are a couple of places where this is going to be used, so you can just look for use pre-bound epic video. We've got this on the finished screen that gets us our epic video component, and then we use that in our MDX rendering here to override the epic video. So in our MDX files where we call it epic video, that gets rendered with all of the epic video info. Yeah, so then same thing for our home page. This is for the exercise pages or the exercise steps. This one is the elaboration step at the end of each exercise, and then for the very beginning of the exercise. So a couple of places where we use this, and these are the places where we're calling that get epic video infos. So anyway, I think that's everything you need to know. Any help that you can offer on the video player to make it look more consistent with the EpicWeb one, and the persisting of user preferences. I think I would prefer to persist those things in the database with this DB server thing. That way, when the user clears their cookies as they're working through the exercises and stuff, they don't actually clear their preferences as well. But we could also use local storage. I have no problem with local storage as far as this is concerned as well. So if you just want to use local storage, that will be easier for sure. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. See ya. Where's this thing? Where'd you go? Stop. Here it is. Bye. Okay. Sweet. So let's see, I kind of want to see about, we need to get this committed, but had an idea of something. I need to commit it before and push before Wojtek grabs it. He's probably asleep right now. I think it's like super duper late. Where is he? Is he in Poland? Where or what time is it in Poland? I think there was somebody on YouTube. Oh no, it's not even. I mean, he's probably not working. It is a Friday night after all. But yeah, probably better get this committed. Feature, use epic. Oh, right, that's what it was. I need to make it so that we don't ever talk to the Epic API if we're deployed. And I thought we handled that because I checked for auth info, which will never be true, but then I made it so that we can make unauthenticated requests. So if env deployed, return there. Yep, that's good. Yeah, cool. Use Epic API for Mux player. What? Why did that happen? What? Okay. Fig sometimes does some really weird things that I do not understand. Oh, great. What did I miss? It was that log. Chore remove log. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm done rendering the Mux player. It only took me twice as long as I thought it would. Retrieve user progress data. Okay, I can do that. Thinking it might be a good time to start bringing in MSW, but so I can test this a little better. Sorry, I'm just reviewing some stuff I should take a look at really quick to prioritize. Okay. Yeah, Joel is telling me that I basically have to do all this stuff because people are going to open it up and they're going to be like, this doesn't work like YouTube, and that makes me sad. The settings don't persist and it makes me sad. Okay, so there's the player preferences. Okay, sorry, just trying to evaluate what the most important thing for me to do is right now. probably getting the user's data, progress data, but you know what? I didn't eat lunch. I'm gonna go, oh, maybe I should go eat lunch. I'm hungry, but I'm also, yeah, I gotta go eat lunch. Okay, thanks for watching. See ya.